Dear students, today we'll be practicing question number 21 of T.S. Grewal's book. So let us start. I hope you'll be able to see this numerical on your screens. How are the following items of subscription shown in income and expenditure for the year ended 31st March 2020? So our current year is ending on 31st March 2020 and the balance sheet on 31st March 2019 and 2020 means you need to show the details in the balance sheet also. So first item is subscription received during the year 31st March 3,58,500. Subscription outstanding on 31st March is 30,000. This is 2019, so outstanding in the beginning. Then subscription received in advance on 31st March 2019 is 22,500. Subscription received in advance on 31st March 2020 means subscription received at the end is 13,500. Subscription outstanding on 31st March 37,500 including 12,500 for the year ended 31st March 2019. So what is special in this question? In this question, the special aspect which I want to teach you is that subscription outstanding on is written. So when subscription outstanding on a particular date is written, it means the previous subscription is also, previous outstanding is also included in this. So let us see how this is to be done. So we'll first of all we'll write the details. The first detail is as usual subscription received. So in this case we'll be following this format which we did in the previous case. We'll be deducting subscription outstanding in the beginning and subscription outstanding at the end will be added. Likewise, subscription received in advance in the beginning will be added and subscription received in advance at the end will be deducted. So we'll be following this pattern. So first of all, subscription as per received during the year, as per receipt and payment account. Even if it is not mentioned, it is already implied that whatever you are receiving, this is as per receipts and payment account. So this is given to us as 3,58,500. Yes. So now let us see what else is given to us. Next is subscription outstanding on 31st March 2019. So now you need to be very careful because when this language is written subscription outstanding on 31st March 2019. So it doesn't mean that full amount is received. In the last line, if you see that, it is written that subscription outstanding on 31st March 2020 is 37,500 including 12,500 for the year ended 31st March 2019. It means out of this total outstanding of 30,000, 12,500 is still outstanding. It means full 30,000 is not received in the current year. In the current year, 30,000 minus this 12,500 is received. So let us record that. So we'll be writing here less subscription outstanding in the beginning and received in the current year. And moreover, it is related to previous year. What is our current year? Our current year is 2020. So you can mention the heading calculation of subscription. Calculation of subscription relating to 2020. So subscription, previous year subscription, the full outstanding will not be deducted. I am repeating, only that part is deducted which is received in current year. So according to this, full outstanding is 30,000, out of which it is clearly mentioned that 12,500 is still outstanding. 12,500 is still outstanding. So if I say that 30,000 was outstanding in the beginning and 12,500 is still outstanding, so you can easily guess through this that how much is received during the year. The subscription which is received is 17,500. So you need to deduct 17,500 because this is the amount which is received in current year, but it is related to previous year, because in this particular case there are chances of committing an error. So total outstanding of previous year we are deducting still outstanding of previous year. Then next item is subscription received in advance in the beginning. So that will be added. Add subscription received in advance in the beginning of the 2020. So in beginning of 2020 means it is related to current year, but we can say that it is received in previous year. You don't have to specify all these things, but you can simply say that it is related to current year, because I want to teach you, that's why I am writing it like this. So this is 22,500 because it is related to current year. And moreover, what else is to be treated? Then next is subscription received in advance on 31st March 2020. So we'll be deducting subscription received in advance at the end of current year. Current year means 2020. So whatever advance you are receiving towards the end of the year, it is related to next year. Next year means 2021. So let us see the amount. Amount is 13,500. And in the last it is mentioned subscription outstanding on. So whenever subscription, there is a difference between subscription outstanding on and subscription outstanding for. Subscription outstanding for means it is related to current year, but subscription outstanding on means aggregate amount of outstanding subscription or total amount of outstanding subscription is given to you, which includes previous year's subscription also. So here we'll be adding subscription outstanding at the end of the year, but which is related to current year only. Related to current year. So total subscription outstanding is, which is given to us, is 37,500, out of which it is mentioned that 12,500 belongs to previous year. So it means current year subscription outstanding is only 25,000. So let us calculate the subscription which is to be credited to income and expenditure account, or subscription related to, or subscription of current year 2020. So here this is to be deducted. These two are deducting and these two will be added. So we'll be deducting 31,000, and from 31,000 and here we'll be adding 47,500. So if you see, 47,500 will be added and 31,000 will be deducted. So finally we'll be adding how much? it is 16,500. So 16,500 will be added to this. So if you add 16,500 to this will be 3,58,500 plus 16,000. So this will be 16,500. So this will be 375,000. So this is the amount of subscription which will be credited to income and expenditure account. I hope all these items are clear to you. So what is new in this particular question? New was that still outstanding is given to us, and moreover the outstanding which is given to us was including previous year's outstanding. So we need to deduct previous year's outstanding because only the current year's subscription outstanding will be added. So now let us see how these items will be shown in the balance sheet. Then we'll show the same question with the help of subscription account. So this is my balance sheet of previous year 2019, and this is the balance sheet of, you will make proper format. I just want to teach you and what is to be written in the balance sheet. So in the balance sheet, first of all, we'll be writing in the opening balance sheet 22,500 is related to subscription received in advance. As in on the liability side, we'll be writing 22,500 as subscription received in advance. So likewise, subscription outstanding in 2019 was 30,000, and out of 30,000 how much is received? Received is not given to us, but still outstanding is given to us. So subscription outstanding for previous year 2019 is 12,500. This is given to us, and subscription of 2020 will be this is 25,000, and the total outstanding is 37,500. This will be shown on the asset side. This is my asset side and this is liability side, right? So after that, subscription received in advance at the end of the year, it means it will be shown in the closing balance sheet. This is 13,500. So this is how items will be shown in the balance sheet. Here it is 30,000, and out of 30,000, 12,500 is still outstanding. It means how much is received? 17,500 is received, which we have already treated. Now let us see subscription account. How to make subscription account with the same detail. So you know that this is an opening balance, and here also we write opening balance, but here we'll be writing subscription received in advance in the beginning, and here we'll be writing subscription outstanding in the beginning. Likewise, on the opposite side we'll be writing by balance carried down, which will be related to this. This is subscription outstanding at the end, and closing balance of advance will be written on the debit side. To balance carried down, subscription received in advance at the end, and here to income and expenditure, this will be our balancing figure. Subscription related to current year, this is the missing figure, or you can call it as balancing figure, and here we'll be writing by cash or by bank. This is as per receipt and payment account and here we'll be writing subscription received during the year. Now I hope now you got the difference between subscription received during the year and subscription related to current year. Subscription received during current year and subscription related to current year, both are different. This is as per the total subscription received during the year, and this is subscription related to current year. So in the beginning it is mentioned 30,000 and at the end it is 37,500. How this is 37,500? Because it is written here that 2019, you can mention it here in the inner column. For 2019 it is 12,500 and for 2020 it is 25,000. So the total is this 37,000. And likewise advance in the beginning is 22,500 and advance at the end is 13,500. And how much is received? This is given to us 3,58,500. Now let us calculate the missing figure. Missing figure will be, this is 322,500. If you add into this, it will be 3,81,000, 381 and 37,500. 381 and 37,500 will be 00581, 4,18,500. Likewise, we'll be writing 418,500 and the missing figure will be from 4,18,500 we'll be deducting 43,500. So this will give you 3,75,000. So if you go by this statement form or if you go by this ledger form, you will get the same answer. So I hope both the treatments of subscription must be clear to you. But here, especially in this question, because subscription outstanding during the year or outstanding on is given to you. So here you need to write both the subscriptions. So this is total outstanding when you are making a ledger, and need to write this separately, and how this balance sheet items will be recorded. I hope everything is clear to you, and how we arrived at this balancing figure, and this balancing figure is to be credited to income and expenditure account. And whether you go by statement or you go by account, you will get the same answer. Now I hope the concept is clear to you. So I hope you will be able to practice more and more numerical of subscription, because this is very important part. Whether there is a short question or long question, subscription, adjustment of subscription has to be there. So that's why this treatment of subscription is very important, especially in case of non-profit organization. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.